In Kanyakumari, you will need at least a day to visit all the important tourist places. The first half of the day we decided to spend at Vivekananda Rock Memorial and click on the link above to watch every minute detail of that visit. The second half of the day we decided to hire a bus package for 4 hours and cover the remaining places. Stay tuned. I'm Rakesh Jain and welcome to my channel Wander. So let's start the journey now. We decided to explore the second half of the day in Kanyakumari by this bus. It was supposed to leave at 2 pm but left only at 3 pm. Now it's almost 3:30 pm. The charges per head is rupees 150 and this is the first spot that we have reached. We are given 20 minutes to explore this place. This is the Wattakurtai Fort. The fort is surrounded by these majestic walls of around 25 to 26 feet height. The Wattakurtai Fort has been declared as a protected site and comes under the administration of Indian Archaeological Department. The entry ticket for this fort is rupees 25 and the timings is around from 10 am to 4:30 pm. The thickness of this front walls of the fort is around 29 feet. That's the description of the history behind this Vattakottai Fort. This fort was built in the 18th century during the reign of the Travancore kingdom. Constructed for the purpose of coastal defense, this fort was the last seaside fort built by the Travancore kingdom. This fort was constructed to protect the Kumari port, which was a rich pearl harbor. This is the small pond in the center of the fort, presenting an ideal location to sit and enjoy the view of the ocean in front. It is said that there is a subway or a tunnel about 4 feet width supposed to connect the Padmanabhapuram palace. Now the tunnel has been closed. The raised parade ground of the fort is the best place to get a view of the surrounding area and the sea. The walls of the fort are carved with motifs of fish. The fish motif was extensively used by the Pandya kingdom. As per the various archaeologists, this fort must have been under the rule of Pandyas for some time. The striking aspect is the black sand beaches which you can see here. The thickness of these parapet walls at the back is 6 feet and if you remember in the front it was almost 29 feet. The mesmerizing view from the fort is another reason why you should plan a visit to this Vattakottai Fort. The view of vast spread of serene ocean on one side and the mystical Western Ghats on the other side is undoubtedly hypnotizing. It is undeniably one of the most popular sightseeing places in Kanyakumari. I'll be honest here, I have been finding about the places I am visiting, why it was built, etc. etc. When you find the details and the background about these places, sometimes you are just stunned to know these facts. I feel proud about this rich heritage we have and also happy that no matter what, now my knowledge is only increasing bit by bit when I am making these videos. I do hope you feel the same here and agree with me. I generally like to sit in the front row when I travel by bus to get the wider view. Whether there is camera or no camera, I don't want to miss any view. We are now heading towards the next tourist attraction here in Kanyakumari, and that is the Sai Baba Temple. This is the Sai Baba Temple here. This is the view just right across the Sai Baba Temple. You will see the Sai Baba Temple on your way if you are coming from Nagarkoil to Kanyakumari by road. Got an impressive big temple here. As the board says, camera not allowed inside, this is the best view that I can get from here. Our next destination is the Thanumalayan temple or the Thanumalayan Kovil. It is also referred to as Suchindram temple by the locals. This is the huge temple tank on the right side of the temple. Water from here is used for temple activities. In Tamil Nadu, you will find a lot of temples where there is a huge temple tank and a small temple in between them. That view itself is mesmerizing. The beauty of it is enhanced when in the night the reflections of the small temple falls in the water. You will see in my Kanchipuram series video where I have captured the reflections of the temple in the night just using a 10,000 rupees camera. Thanumalayan temple is the sacred shrine dedicated to three murtis, Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. Thanumalayan is a combination of three words where Tanu stands for Shiva, Mal for Vishnu and Ayan is a name of Brahma. As the name suggests, the trinity of these Hindu deities is worshipped in this temple. The 134 feet high Gopuram appears all the more astonishing as the light rays fall on it, presenting a fine example of the architectural styles of the South Indian temples. Every year, Rathotsava and Teppam festival is celebrated in this temple that attracts thousands of people. Looking at the size of these chariots alone, one can imagine the grandeur with which these festivals will be celebrated here and the huge crowd gathering here, isn't it? Another striking aspect of the Thanumalayan Perumal temple is that it depicts both the Shaivite and the Vaishnavite sections of the Hinduism. This is the surrounding view of the temple. Indeed, the huge chariots and the carvings are indeed to be seen closely. The temple timings are from 4:30 am till 11:30 am and in the evening from 5 pm till 8:30 pm. One of the major highlights of this temple is the 4 musical pillars with a height of 18 feet carved out of a single stone placed in the Alankara Mandapam here. These musical pillars emit a variety of musical notes when struck with a thumb. This temple represents great architectural magnificence. This temple was renovated in the 17th century and its inscriptions dates back to the 9th century. The temple also houses massive statues of Anjaneya and Nandini which are one of its kind. I believe the Nandi statue is the biggest in the country. As the camera is not allowed inside, this is the best I could shoot. I highly encourage the viewers to visit them. Among many legends associated with the establishment of this shrine, the one that explains the appearance of the Trinity is the chastity test of Anusuya, sage Atri's wife. It states that once the Trinity visited the couple's house as Brahmins and requested for food, upon the condition that she should have to serve it nude. Using the power of her chastity, she turned them into babies and served the food as per their wish. Atri returned to the place with Parvati, Saraswati and Lakshmi. The Trinity wives requested Anusuya to restore their husbands to their original form. Anusuya obliged and restored them. The Trinity blessed the couple for their devotion. So this temple is the place where the couple worshipped the Trinity. Some say after the incident, a holy lingam emerged at this site which is installed in the shrine. We are now heading towards the sunset viewpoint. The clear sky and the road is good. We are excited to watch the sunset from the southernmost tip of India. Unfortunately, this excitement has turned into disappointment. There was a huge traffic jam being a weekend, So my only advice to you would be just park the vehicle wherever you get a parking space and just walk down. The closer you get to the viewpoint, the police will not allow you to halt as the roads are very narrow. Also, don't worry, I do have some beautiful time-lapse videos of the sunrise. So do click the link above. We are now moving to our next destination, which is the Wax Museum. This is the Wax Museum. See the orangish shade of the clear sky, and the building right over there is the Kanyakumari railway station. Not many people here, and I was surprised to find that that's the railway station here actually. Watch my another video on the Vivekananda Rock Memorial by clicking on the link above. That's the destination we covered in the first half of the day. From here, our bus is heading towards the last tourist spot of the day, and that's the Vivekananda Kendra to see the Ramayana darshanam, a pictorial gallery of the significant episodes from the Ramayana. As we are not allowed to take pictures inside, I am capturing the beautiful view outside. Inside the gallery, you will see the intricate detailing and the sheer magnificence portrayed on canvas and framed in ornamental teakwood frame will leave you in awe. Thus, you move back in time and experience the glory of Lord Rama's era. If you are interested in paintings, then this is a place for you. We were told that this was just by one artist. Our accommodation is very much in this campus. Click on the link above to find out more about the accommodation details. So that's the end of today's journey in Kanyakumari. I know it was exhausting, and I'm sure you would have enjoyed this journey with me. If so, do like, subscribe and share the link with others. Thank you.